guys, today's video is going to be all of my recommendations of things to pick up during the Sephora VIB Rouge sale that's going on now. So if you want to see a few of my ideas, then just keep watching. The products that I always try to pick up during one of these sales is NARS blushes. This is my current collection. I have Oasis, Lustre, Orgasm, and Madly, which are a couple neutral, and then like Orgasm, of course, is the blush that they're very famous for. It was my first one I had. But these are about $30, or they are $30. So the 15% off just kind of helps justify the price a little bit, and it's just one of the things that I personally like to pick up whenever these sales go on. Another thing that I usually will add in on my shopping cart is a lipstick that I've been looking at, and usually I like to get the higher price lipsticks when these sales go on. So the main one that I like to get is the NARS Audacious or the YSL Rouge Volupte lipsticks. Both of these are in nude colors. Anna is a more mauve color. Anita is kind of like, it's a lot like Kind of Sexy from MAC. And then I have shades 1 and 3 from YSL, which these are all my favorite lipsticks. So yeah, this is just a good time to pick up these more expensive, like $35-ish range lipsticks. Another expensive range that would be great to pick up during this time is the Tom Ford Spring Collection. Usually Sephora doesn't stock Tom Ford makeup. Usually it's harder to find and you kind of have to go like Neiman Marcus and Nordstrom to get it. Sephora usually just has like their colognes and perfumes, but for some reason the spring line that they just launched, it has some lipsticks and it has, I think, a little compact in it as well. Those are all online at Sephora right now, so if that's something you've been interested in, then you can get the extra 15% off and try to justify the price of Tom Ford makeup. I know it's super expensive. But yeah, so that would be something to look into with the 15% off. It's really hard to find discounts on those higher end makeup brands like that. Speaking of perfumes and colognes, I really like to pick up perfume if I'm needing any whenever these sales come around. The last sale I picked up the Elizabeth & James Nirvanna Black, and I've really been enjoying this. I actually picked it up in a value kit, so I also got a roller ball and the oil that comes with this. And this is just another one of my favorite perfumes. This is the Chloe perfume. This is just the original ones. I haven't tried the Chloe de Roses yet. But yeah, these are great to pick up whenever these discounts go around, because even at Ulta, which usually has those 20% off coupons coming around a few times a year, only once a year do they have the one that includes perfume. Another thing that's great to get during these sales is kind of a no-brainer, but palettes. So this is my NARSissist eyeshadow palette. This is called the L'Amour Toujours, or Toujours L'Amour. I'm not really sure how to say it, but this is a really pretty eyeshadow palette. It has a great range of colors, and I've really been enjoying this. Another eyeshadow palette that I really love is the Urban Decay Naked palette. This is my favorite of the Naked palettes. It's just a really basic one. It's the first one they came out with. It just has a really good range of colors and shimmers and mattes. I believe these retail for $54, so if you can get that extra 15% off, then that helps. Another eyeshadow palette that I've picked up in past sales is the Marc Jacobs eyeshadow palettes. I have it in the Lolita, and then this one is in 214 The Night Owl. And this one just has some really fun, but still somewhat neutral shades in it. But the quality of these eyeshadows is just phenomenal. The price is high. I believe it's $60 for each of these palettes. And so that's how I've kind of justified buying the two that I have, is with the sale. Alright, another palette that I picked up in a past sale, I actually have this in my first haul video that I posted on this channel. This is the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette. I didn't get this for a long time just because I wasn't sure if it was really worth it. I already had a couple of different contour kits. But I actually gave this to my sister after I really tried this one out, because this is just my favorite. If I'm going to use one, this is the one I reach for. But you can see it has a great range of highlighting and contouring shades, and it's a really good investment if this is something you actually will use. If you're not someone who would use any of these contouring products, I'd say pass it on it, but if it's something you've been eyeing, then this is a great time to pick it up. Another thing that the sale is great for is restocking on more expensive products that you enjoy using. So a lot of times if I've run out of a foundation, or if I've run out of powder or bronzer or any of these kind of items, I go ahead and pick them up during the sale so I can save a little bit of money on something I know I'm already going to purchase. Another thing that's really good to pick up is high-end mascaras if you know that you're someone who uses them on a regular basis. And like once they dry out within 3 months. So it's good to kind of go ahead and pick up 1 or 2 of your favorite mascara if that's something you use. For the most part, I just kind of use drugstore mascaras because, like I said, they only last for about 3 months. So it's kind of hard to dish out that much money for something that you know you're just going to throw away in a few months. My final suggestion is my favorite eyeshadows. This is the Makeup Forever eyeshadows. This is my collection of them. This is a mirror, it's just metal. This is the Makeup Forever Artist Palette that you can get online at Sephora. This eyeshadow is the only one that isn't Makeup Forever. This is MAC Uninterrupted. But yeah, so I still have a couple more spots, so I think I'm going to pick some up. The only problem with picking up these eyeshadows right now is you cannot do it online and get the extra discount. Pretty much the way these eyeshadows work is they're all $21 each. And then the more you get, the less it costs. So I believe if you get 2, it's $35 or something like that. And then if you get 3, it's only $42 or $44, something around that mark, instead of the $63. So whenever you are wanting to buy it online, it gives you that $20 off discount. But you can't get your extra 15% off of that online. The computer somehow just, the system doesn't read it. So if you are interested in picking up some of those eyeshadows, you'll have to do it in store. The range and the selection usually isn't as good in store, but if you're just wanting to pick up some of the popular shades, they usually have them. Alright, well that is all of my suggestions of things to pick up during the Sephora VIB Rouge sale. I hope you enjoyed this video and that it was helpful for you. Just as a reminder, the dates for that event are April 7th through April 13th, and it's 15% off for Rouge members. So yeah, if you enjoyed this video, just give it a big thumbs up, and if you want to see more videos from me, then don't forget to subscribe.